Welcome back to Super Hostile Dalania. Last time, I stuck my two hippogriffs together. Turns out that apparently that's not reversible for some reason. So now, the only option here is either have two hippogriffs or kill one of them. So, what we've done instead is they get to live their lives out here, permanently chained together, and we're moving on to Hippogriff 3. Say hello, Hippogriff 3. Welcome to the party. Also, Hippogriff 4. Or Hippogriffs 3, 4, 5, and 6, since these are the first two, but either way, these guys are stuck together now, so that's great. And it's okay. And that is why we got all these extra rabbit foots and rabbit foot stews, so we can make more hippogriffs if dumb things happen. Anyways. Inventory is all ready to head out. We got 15 out of the 16 wool. So that means there's only one more. So let's go get it. The last wool should be at the Citadel Valdar in the ruins of Valdaria. The location of which is around here. So we're gonna head that way. Of the entire map, this seems to be the area that we've explored the least. There's desert here, then mountains, then like a big woods, two different smaller ruins, some rivers, and then the ruins of Valdaria along the coast. And off the coast of the actual main continent here, right across the way from the ruins of Valdaria, there is Old Valdar, which looks like it also has a ruin of some description. So, there's a ruined tower here, there's a few things to check out over there. There's a cave here. There's a few locations to check out, just in that general area, since based on the areas we've seen on the map, we've really not been there yet. So first off, we need to cross both mountain ranges and the desert. Because this is basically on the other side of the entire map for us. That's okay. Let's go. I might explore just the other potential points of interest around here first, before we finish up with the last wool. First we need to get there first, so here we go. At least it doesn't snow in the desert. That's one positive, I suppose. Small as it may be. once we're done collecting this last wool, we should be able to look into the spoilers map to see what all points of interest we've missed along the way here. Some of them apparently don't even have anything indicating them on the map. So, as much as I can see various ruined towers and buildings and such around the edges, there's still more to find. And all the extra little bonus locations really does help to flesh the map out a bit. Or with it being so incredibly large. Here's the southern mountains. And fantastic snowing. Great. We head straight south from here. There's a river coming out of the mountains. Pretty common. If we follow this river, we get to a lake. And then on the other side of this lake, there's a small town. Looks pretty rough. You on the roof. When I say go on the roof, I really mean it. Not that difficult. See, that was your fault. It's nighttime. Let's try jumping off. If he stops that way. Ah, it's on fire. Oh, it's on fire. We've landed the hippogriff on this, and it's on fire. Get it? Nope, we did not get it. Alright, I think we got it now. This is a bad town. Spawners and everything. So we got wheat. Silverfish, that's great. Take this gold. Silverfish. Yeah, here. Can y'all stop with the fire? It's really unnecessary. Alright. Let's explore town. As much as it is a hostile town during the night. And grab some astral diamonds and all that. Probably not going to be too much of interest. It's just a regular town. Regular ruined town, even. There's a horse here. Hi, horses. How you doing? You're doing poorly? Because of all the horrible things happening around you? That's unfortunate. Do we need any of these? Not really. Spawn horses. I think it's gold. Yeah, golden apples are better. Don't need them. Taking them anyway. Hi, horse. Even their water's dried up. That's how bad they're having it here. And this is... I'm gonna add to my map. Add marker. No. Delete that marker. Add marker. This is the ruins of Redfield. Let's take care of their spawners. So for any future expeditions that want to come reclaim Redfield, they have a better shot at it. Not that I really expect much of that. Iron, and gold. Charcoal. Much of the same. Makes you wonder what happened to the town since it was abandoned with all these resources. Must have been pretty quick. Try to make up some lore for all this. Store some stuff away. Overall, I don't think there's too much to gain here. In these ruins. Got some of the large wheat field, the windmills and all that. They got some spawners too. We've got like over 100 astral diamonds now, since you get them all the time. Fine, we've been in Mesa. Interesting. all the crops are dead. Makes sense. That's probably about it for Redfield, though. Just another ruined town. The next location I want to check before we head to the ruins of Valdaria. I want to go through the Melbourne Woods here. And on the other side, looks like there's a cave of some description. See if that's worth checking out. Could just be a regular old cave. You never know. It's somewhere in these mountains, I believe. Should be, yep, there's the ocean. It could always just be a picture on the map. If we don't find it, yep, there's something. You can tell by the way that it is. So let us hop down here. What's the cobble? The normal sign for adventure. Why water? There's just a water source there. Interesting. Is there any point of interest button out here? Use the glowstone. That'd make it easier to see in the night, I suppose. Let's just take a run through here. Whoa, it's very deep. Trumpet skeleton. There's a weird water source. Almost like a farm or something. Very peculiar. So if you want to set up a farm over here, I guess you could try that. Yeah, weird choice, but it's an option. There's a chest over there. Got a water system over here. Let's go anywhere? Yeah, kinda. To a weird wet dirt room. Sure. Kind of flows into this kind of aqueduct kind of thing. Well, let's head over to that chest then. full of bricks. That's different. That is not your standard dungeon loot chest here. And down here in the water, we got another chest. This is more your typical random loot, though. Thanks. Thanks for that. Bone Knight. Found a point of interest. Seems pretty interesting. What have we here? Oh, it goes down. It goes down a lot. Oh my. Alright, before we mess around with that. That's a different chest. Before we mess around with all this. This feels like a place that might have some more loot in it. I kind of want to transfer some items into packs. Just give myself a little more inventory space to work with here. I'll explore whatever this is. That's the pack. I want things to go in that pack. Pretty much everything except for the stuff we brought with us here. Like these bones. And stuff in the shulker boxes. They're a little bit quicker to deploy. Hello, Fast Skeleton. How you doing? You having fun? Various loot from the city. And this chest here. Got some very low-level items. But sure. It's got a golden apple in it. That's not terrible as far as loot's concerned. Our fourth pack there. Okay. Alright, let's head down. See what there is to see here. Anything down these hallways? Oh, there's something down that hallway. Something down this hallway is a spider spawner. Take care of that. Oh, let's see. Well, that's an unfortunate existence, isn't it, Blazes? You get to spawn into a room full of water. That is unfortunate for them. Could make a nice sauna in here. I kind of want all the blaze drops, so I'm killing them. Yeah, when you get to the end of a spawner, it really spawns quite a few guys. This blaze have 392 health. That seems like a lot. And now the blaze spawns. I think that's also one of the things you can do. Bulky obsidian shield. Spectral silt. Diamond legs. Diamond thrown axe. Like, the further it gets in, the faster things spawn and the stronger things can be, too. You. Come back down. This is not the best spot to fight this guy. Ultra Eclipse Banshee of Apathy. Weird chest. Even weirder chest. Come on. You're not quite as strong. Get rid of you fast. They like to drop backpacks, it seems. I don't think there's gonna be anything in the backpacks, but... maybe we should take care of this water stream. Seems to be just kind of getting in the way here. Alright, if the monsters fight each other, they will use up their spawners and make it just a giant mess of everything. Let's stop that, shall we? Well, this looks like a possible location. And it was a chest. That is a very interesting selection of items there. It's like... it's got a lot of potions, random blocks, chicken, 5 speed charms. Okay. Speed bottles, bricks, 3 gold swords. Very, very strange. So we got the actual entrance to the dungeon there, so. Oh, we got another shulker box? We got another shulker box. Yes. Fantastic. We need this to be a different color. Give me those speed charms. Welcome to the team. Lime shulker box. You here for a second. Okay. So that means we can have all 4 of the shulker boxes available for putting stuff in, while also keeping the next one probably in the backpack. For all having the packs. So we have 4 regular shulker boxes, and we don't need to worry about moving things back and forth from this shulker box into a temporary inventory or anything. We can just keep all these packs in there permanently. More crazy shouting. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. Alright. It almost feels like it's saying something. That's in here. This feels very Lethamyr. It's got the weird sides. They're all messed up. This is very Lethamyr-esque loot here too. Just very, very strange things. Possibly a different map. Hard to tell. Here we got it. It's got the brick in the corners. That's from older maps. Might be... Might be Infernal Sky. That had a very similar weird dungeon style. A lot of spawners. Not much actual danger, though. And this is a hole down into another dungeon. Definitely a strange one. Oh wow, look at this. Piles of diamond blocks. Yeah, you could come here really very early on in the map. It's not actually too far from the map spawn here. Just piles of diamond blocks. That's a lot easier than trying to find some diamond underground. My goodness. How many total diamond blocks is this? And some free redstone. Also take that. 20 blocks of diamond. Oh, 21 blocks of diamond. And there could be anything in these chests. What do we have here? Random loot chest. Random loot chest. Random loot chest. Okay. So. You get excited about the 20 blocks of diamonds. You also get a whole bunch of... I mean, if you came here really early on, that kind of stuff could be decently useful. Alright. A very old school style dungeon here. Made of mossy cobblestone, and it's more of a platforming puzzle than anything. All these weird sides. It's like the map file is just like square. Is that a vampire? Totally is. Cool. I thought we fought a vampire before. Maybe we did. I don't remember. Ah, I want to get up there. A lot of spawners in this area. Which shouldn't be really much of a surprise. It is a dungeon after all. Okay. 20 blocks of diamonds. Some other random loot. Not too bad. Not too bad. First, a random point of interest dungeon. Pretty solid. And what else is solid is the amount of items that we have. Why about you can stay over there for a second? This was worth checking out. We came over here eventually when we finished up and decided to look around for all the points of at all the points of interest. So. And this done now is not a bad plan. Alright. Ah, you should put this back here. Okay. Where to next? Well, out of here, but... Oh, you're so clever. Hup, hup, hup. Okay. But basically straight this way and cross the water here. There seems to be a small tower on the northern lance. So let's head that way. It's along the coast, so we should be able to find it relatively easily. There it is. Play deposit. Don't get much of that. I'm gonna make the most of the opportunity. I'm gonna turn this back into clay blocks. Just for inventory space sake. Don't know if a clay mine was really worth having it be on the map, but it's like just a little ruined tower. That matches up with the other things that have been included on the map, so that's fair. Oh, look at all my clay. It's like a corrupted tower of some description. Anything inside here? One skeleton. And the chests are the regular old arrow chests, but only some of them. And from here you can see not much. So, people used to be here on the Northern Lands, but not anymore. Okay. Next. This may be the actual dungeon, or it may just be an old fort. But if we head basically straight south of here, there's a destroyed fort of some description down here on this island called Old Valdar. Just it thinks that makes me think that the ruins of Valdaria used to be in this area. If this is, look, an old fort. This would be potentially interesting. Shift. All right. Where are we? Starting off with Zombie 2. Got level 2 guys. The average spawning areas. Normal buildings. Oh, there's a Ram loot chest. That's not normally in this building. Okay. So that's slightly different. Not by much, though. Charcoal. Gold. Iron. Gold and iron. Here's the button. Point of interest. Another blacksmith. Fast creeper. Random loot. Like some kind of mini dungeon. Or something. In this circumstance. It's time for the shulker boxes. I don't really want to get back into the packs right now. What's this? Book of Combat. When in hand, weakness. Okay. Not a very good book of combat then, is it? Gives you weakness. Lots of spawners. And then another. Oh wow, look at this flesh lich. Got a lot of health. I think somebody else blast all this cool loot. That's not cool. This is on fire. That's also not cool. Awesome. That makes this a little bit more difficult, doesn't it? Let's go collect the loot from in here. La 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 la. We're getting upstairs now. More of the regular chests. Looks like the other half of this one was already blown up. That flesh lich had a more normal amount of hit points there. Dangerous town. Well, relatively. They're coming from up here. The respawners. My goodness. And a random loot chest. No surprises there. No surprises there. Wow, 3 more spawners. This is a very protected part of this. There's like tables that have been buried in the sand and stuff. Another big random loot chest. Zombies that are stuck. Time for the shulker boxes. A very item-filled adventure in here, I suppose. And we're full. We don't have space for all these random loot chests. Not particularly. Still so happy with the whole not getting stuck in cobwebs system. This town had a lot of blacksmiths. What do we got here? This one just mean regular towers. And loot chest. Broken ladder. Everything's on fire here. That's good. This is broken. There's a harpy. Okay. That's most of the. I think that's mostly it. Some various easily collectible loot, I suppose. Then up here. Guess I haven't been in this one yet. Or over here. Fire on fire. Iron and gold. Galore. Same old random stuff. Same old stuff. Alright, I think that's pretty much it for here. A few random buildings. Nothing too crazy. And this was the add marker. Well, it's not even really a thing. It's just a minotaur here. Mess with the bull. I'm gonna blow up my minotaur loot. I could go without that happening constantly. Killed a minotaur though. That's fairly interesting. Me. Alright, what I need to do now is y'all just cool it. With just setting everything on fire. And the blowing up the everything. And all that. Y'all just not. Alright. This is a good spot for this. White chocolate box. All the other shulker boxes. Let's empty everything into here. We haven't even started the real adventure here. But we are filling up packs like no tomorrow. Shouldn't be too surprised. Overall, for a few just random little side areas, not too bad. Feel like I might have missed something here, since we didn't really find any special anything, but not everything has to be super special location. It can just be a small ruined town with a few spawners, a few random loot chests. That's really all you need. Alright. So this is half full now. But we just need it for one more dungeon here, so we should be okay. I can see why they might have wanted to hello, sheep. I can see why they might have wanted to abandon this location. Kinda dangerous with all the being destroyed and stuff. And when they left, old Valdar, they headed over past the flat top mountains here. And then across the channel to the main continent of Dalan, where they settled Valdaria, which is now also a ruins. There's just problem after problems for Valdar. Destroyed wheat fields, or your regular town stuff. Here's a bridge. So this is right here. This is the ruins of Valdaria. It's on both sides of the river. There's a lot of normal buildings here. Another farm out in the country. So we could probably scavenge through here for your regular... Oh, it's an ice dragon. Well, that's interesting. Let's go take care of that ice dragon, shall we? Icicle was in my way. Cool. Oh, we got some dragon ice spikes. That's interesting. I'll take me some of those. That's very fancy. Oh, we can also get frozen cobblestone. These are almost more interesting than the dragon stuff. You would almost need to let the dragons destroy everything so you can collect all their fancy frozen and... But there's also a burnt style kind of thing for the fire dragons. Let's take his dragon stuff. Silver dragon scales. There's an ice dragon spawn around here somewhere then. So that's of some interest. Plenty of spawners in here. What we're really looking for in this whole mess should be up this way. Maybe this is it. There it is. Here, the Ruin Mappers Guild excavated Valdar Citadel. This? I suppose. That makes me feel like the wool could be, like, anywhere around here. I would probably construct a little base right out here. We can explore Valdar Citadel next time. Goodbye.